All right, yeah. So we based on this face, we can see very interesting hairstyle and um the glasses or something. And then we can exaggerating the eyes, we can make the mouth different, a little bit similar, but we can always refer back to the real person. So this way, if you draw your parents, your friends, that'll be really fun. Okay, this is kind of video from another class, but it's very timingly applicable for us to practice. You can just get your paper pencil ready and we can do together. Okay. Let me show you something here. For example, we got a picture or we got a real person. For example, this guy, that's a real picture. And we want to draw him. Or you want to draw a lady or your mom, okay? For example, draw this lady, something like that, okay? You want to draw this person, how to draw that? We want to draw a funny one. For example, Toby, you can draw your sister, and Adam, you can draw your mom, your parents, or your brother. And Jamie, you can draw your mom, your grandpa, or something like this way. See, you can do it this way, okay? See, this way. See, you can draw. It's kind of like last time we draw the animal, okay? Draw the cat, and we make it interestingly. Yeah, it's you can do anything. You can do a dog, cat, or anything, fish, anything, animals. You can do in the same way to do animation for them. And this time we can draw a person. Very interestingly, we draw this way. It's like a character. We draw character, actually. For maybe first we try this guy. This is relatively easier, I think. Let's try to draw this guy to be something like this. And a lot of change, but a lot of similarities. Okay, we capture something interesting and true. And for example, let's see. The eyes, like I said, getting lower. Okay, the eyes getting lower and bigger. Okay, make it bigger. That's funny. That's fun. Okay, and this eyeglasses you can draw bigger. Okay, and then you can draw mom, daddy, or your sister. Okay, you can do this way too. Okay, you can do a bigger eye, bigger mouth, bigger nose, or funny hair. It's kind of similar, but it's kind of a interesting way, easy way, actually, to do it. So let's just do this together first. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, let's see what's going on this face. We just look at this one. We can draw roughly the oval like this. Okay, first of all, okay, still capture the biggest idea, the biggest thing first, not the detail. Okay, you will get lost if you do detail. Probably you remember me saying the detail is very tempting for us to do it, but it's wrong. We will get lost in detail, overwhelmed. So we capture the overall oval of the face. Here we draw an oval. Everybody can do this now. Okay, oval like this. Okay, I draw a little bit. I draw a little bit darker, but you draw a little bit lighter. So as long as you have an oval, a little bit leaning to the right. Yeah, a little bit leaning that way. Yeah, let's just draw the oval. Okay, we try to use try the best to cover everything, but a very rough outline. Okay. a little bit leaning. And then it's kind of a we draw this one, and he's doing this and later carve the head out better. And then the hair is kind of from here to do, it's like a mushroom type. Okay, it's like from here, right? Something is from here and it's kind of coming back here. Okay, it's mushroom like this. Okay, it's kind of this kind of head on top.
Yeah. Okay. The first step is very simple and look like nothing, but you need to be careful to uh, check back where you should locate this point, how far, how tall, and everything. So, because later all things are based on your outline, simple outline,
Okay. Um,
foundation.
maybe you can do this way. And on this forehead, it's kind of like this. Okay, you can get
Yeah, we
this
learn from this drawing too, okay, at the same
and
time.
this.
Yeah, just to
Get
check
very
how
easy first.
he did that.
And then uh, the neck roughly like this. That is easy. And then we can get shoulder this way and this way. Okay. And this actually the major thing is done. The outline is done. Okay, let's just do the first thing first. That would be interestingly the eyes. Okay. Who says something here? Okay, see the eyes. The eyes, as I said, a little lower, a little bigger. Okay, so let's see. The middle is roughly here on the face. Okay, this is big.
The reason I put it a little bit lower, for any anime, if you want to do cuter or something funnier, the lower always good way to go because that make person younger or cuter. Yeah, that's you can try that to see the difference, the higher and the lower one.
Face, and that's the middle of the oval. So let's do the eyes on the oval center. Okay,
Yeah, just draw a line. On this line, you will draw the eyes.
and first do a big eye like this. That's easy, right? And do the big eye another half here, right? That's not too hard to do. And the other one is the other eye is like this way and this. A little bit narrower because that's sideways. Okay. So that doesn't matter, but the eyes is much bigger than the reality. Okay. The eyes much bigger and inside this glasses. Um, so let's do that first and we can learn from this one. Okay. And then we can do the center. It's kind of like this here, oval here, and another oval here. Doesn't really look like anything yet, but we will get there. Okay, it's kind of like nose. We can do this nose first.
So we capture the major thing. If something wrong or a little bit off, that doesn't matter because we are just alter it. We just do something new, kind of a new. And you look at this picture right now, it's not really a good one. I ever told people it's like everything in life. If something doesn't look good, don't worry and keep doing. Don't give up. when people doing something in the middle way and they feel, oh, won't be good, or they look at it and lose confidence, lose interest, don't give up. Just keep doing, and the result will be better. You cannot judge from the process, um, because the result can be something a much better, right? And it's kind of like everything you do in life. I encourage myself that way too. Yeah, if you screw up something, but keep uh, doing something, and you will get better and better. And the result, a lot of people will give up, but you keep going, and you can get better.
Somehow it's like that. Okay. It's like triangle or something, right? It's kind of triangle, but it's kind of like the nose a little wider here by the end. So quite easy. But see, his nose is about the same. So we capture the nose, and we capture the hair. It's like that. Okay. Then we do the glasses. Okay, the glasses. See, this is smaller, but this is bigger. Huge, right? So you can do bigger, make it funnier. So it's like this one. One circle on the side. Okay. So it's when you are doing uh, your brother, sister, your mommy, daddy. So you think about the things you're making. It's just do a similar but bigger or cuter, something like that. And the mouth, okay, the mouth is originally like this, and we can do the center first. Always do the center first. Okay, do the center mouth like this first.
Yeah. So doing any detail, even the little detail, for example, the mouth, we can also do the major thing first, to nail it first, and then we can do the detail. If you do the detail first, like this little curve, little triangle, you will lost the big picture. You will lose the big picture, although you have done the detail. So always pay attention to big thing.
Okay, this will already look like something, right? While we get all the outlines here. Okay. The circle can be a little bit bigger. Okay. Otherwise, this is too big, this is too small. Okay. Hope you're getting same of the circle. And the mouth is over here, right? And then we draw this dot M. Okay. The M is like that. Okay. Make sure because the sideway and the M here is a little bit narrower. Okay. This side is kind of a longer here. This is shorter. Okay. Longer.
You know the angle different, right? This is closer, and this face is kind of curving to the back to the other ear. So from the angle, you can see that's shorter.
And shorter. And then his lower lip is pretty wide. Okay, pretty wide. Okay, you can get this wide like that. Somehow is done about the face here. Okay, so basically you already done the major things and just do some details. The detail about the glasses, okay, that's one. And so it doesn't matter where is that, but as long as you can make it And seems you can see a little bit here, and he used this transparent thing over here. That's another part of that. And you see the eyebrows. Eyebrows is like he's getting, okay, maybe you can see clearly. One is just this way, and another one is a little bit curved like that. So you can do this brows like that. As first, as like this. So once you draw your relative's eyebrows similar, it will look like him or her. Okay, and this one is like this and this. Okay, and later we can make it wider. All right, and the ear. Don't forget about ear. Okay, this ear is quite big, and he did it pretty small. Yeah, it's up to you. So everything is up to you. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. And see, I make it reasonable. The frame of the glasses is here and it must be on this corner, right? That's reasonable. So the hard time is doing the face shape. Okay, the face shape. It's a little bit hard to see that, right? And let me tell you some tip. Okay, remember, we always do the eyes. The line is kind of coming in and coming out. Remember that. Always coming in to the eye, meet the eye, and coming out. It's like this kind of corner for everybody's face. Okay, if you draw the face, and it's like that. So meet the eyes here. The eye, this side is like this, and this one is kind of getting in. All right, so you can get this. Let's see. And quite, so you can do this one, but not too big, okay? You can do quite smooth for the whole face. Don't do too much, overdo. It's quite smooth, right? This line is quite smooth. Not a big change, not like this, not like this, okay? Don't get too big a bump or get inside too much, okay? And now you feel it's like cheek, right?
So if we draw a mountain or anything, if you draw a big difference, doesn't change anything. That doesn't look wrong. But for human face, if anything is too much off, you will feel very weird. So when you do the face, try to be really little change just a little bit, and be careful, don't change too much. Otherwise, that out of the ordinary impression people have. So do a little bit careful and curve a little shorter or something.
And then the chin is like that. It's like a little curve on the bottom. Okay, see this guy has a big bump over here. So we do this one here. And he did a pretty small, pretty cute. Here, that's nice. Obviously you can see this is cuter than the real thing, right? That's what we want to make our friends cuter, okay? And then we can go up and go here. Maybe going here, this, and then the other side. All right. Basically, you then furthermore now, okay. See, that looks pretty good. Okay, still some details we need to do. Let's do maybe eyes. Okay, let's do eyes. Usually the pupil inside, pupil here, and another pupil here, right? Oval inside. And the highlight, you can do a highlight here or anywhere you actually want. You can learn from this guy. It's kind of here. It's kind of here and here. So let's first color this eye for everything, okay? Except this highlight. Okay. Everything like that. Gradually lighter and lighter. From here it's probably darker, the darkest, and then getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter to the bottom.
If you want to make your eye shining, you have to, or any surface smooth or shining, you should do the gradient change. For example, the eye pupil area, you can do that. Or the table you want to really shining, you can change the color gradually. Because the light make things gradually changed, and gradient change will reflect the light, will give people
And
this kind
leave
of
the
sense.
highlight here really shiny. Okay. And then you do the center one getting darker. Okay, this is really dark. You push harder to get this darker. Okay, the pupil is darker. And again, the same thing. You can get this whole thing covered and gradually lighter and lighter. Okay. See, darker and lighter, darker and lighter. And the pupil again, push harder to get darker. See?
Yeah, it's getting it's pretty easy. Do you think so? Okay, let me see how you're doing so far. Okay, Angelina, how are you doing? I think you have done similar things before, but this is more detailed. Just to follow me step by step this time. Okay. Alfred, how are you doing? And Kathy and Justin, or anybody?
I'm sending something in chat.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. I think that's nice. Okay, that's um more friendlier. You're drawing a more friendlier person than mine. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Angelina is doing this. Yeah, that's right. Um, yeah, good idea. Getting everything a little bit outlined, and then you go to the detail. Yeah, that's good. I don't know what person is that, but yeah, make something you want to do. It feel fun to do. Okay, how's Justin? Oh, cool. Good. Yeah, you can make it your own style a little bit, and yeah, doesn't matter as long people can recognize that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, the Kathy, this one usually I sometimes recommend people to do this line, the center line, and a little bit curved maybe, and the mouth should be here, and the chin will be here too. I think this is kind of, you can make a one line like this and to balance. I think the chin is a little bit off, a little bit weird if you do without this line. Okay. Yeah, that's, yeah, a little bit better if you cut it this way. Yeah. Earlier view. Yeah. Good. Good, Kathy. Okay. Alfred, how are you doing? Okay, we can keep
It's
going.
live.
Okay. Yeah, Alfred, you can always show me how much you have done
And then we can do the double
anytime.
line. You can see that double eyelid for this guy, and also this is pretty dark for this one. So we repeatedly trace the eyelid. The eyelid is a little bit like this, and make it a little bit darker and wider, like this.
Yeah, the other reference is kind of like pay attention to the darker one and you make it darker. That's also make things a little bit more relevant, related.
Okay, on the other side, it's like that. Darker, trace that, darker and wider. Okay, that's a little bit wider. Okay. See, I widen that one. Okay, it's like that. And you can get this here a little bit darker at the bottom. Okay. All right, this is clear now. Okay, how you guys? Okay, let's keep going. The nose usually is like doing, you see the real picture is like two little nose hole, and this bottom is coming out, right? It's like coming out like this, right? A little hole on here, but the hole is kind of like a little dark here. Yeah, it's a little dark here. All right, so it's a little better, right? It's like a little wider here, a little darker, a little wider here, and that's all, okay? And this is the side of the nose. And the mouth is like going this. And actually, if you are okay, you can go this way. It's kind of going up, and this is going a little bit up.
Along with the top one.
It's moderate, going that way. And this is the bottom of the mouth. And actually, the guy is done mostly. And let's do.
If you pay attention that I sometimes make some line darker, some line lighter. So make your line a variety of the dark width and darkness. So don't have to be totally continuous, don't have to be the same width of the line. Adjust it according to what you can see or what you want to be. You can make up something. So like these lines, some darker, some lighter, that will make the drawing a little bit more rich in width, in lines.
Eyebrows. Okay, the eyebrows is like this. You can make it wider, double line it. And this side, you can do double line it like this too. And then we can color that together. Okay. The colorway is kind of lighter and getting darker and darker. Okay. Like that. Yeah. When you do that tidy and coloring like this, you feel shiny. You feel your drawing is shiny because light can make a gradual change, and gradual change feel light. And you can do this side too. Okay, it's kind of everything to the same direction. That'll be the best. And going. Gradually lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay. This is darker inside. Okay. Then let's do the hair. The hair will be something like this. So the outline.
When we do something complicated, we just capture the big thing. Okay, we can zoom out. We can go away further away from the picture,
It's like
and
this.
we want to see the big thing.
And you see this guy's hair is more complicated than this one, but we can explain it with bigger.
Yeah, it's kind of summarize or generalize things. Angelina, you had a very complicated higher style, but you can capture the big thing and then do it.
Curve, right? Because that's easy to draw. And also similar style. Okay, we capture the style. Okay, and then it's kind of like we can do something like that. And like this. Okay. See, it's like a hair puffy on top, like cloud. Some bigger, some small, and then going back here. And he has a pretty interesting hair like that. And this one going back here along your line, along your outline you have did earlier. Okay. It's like that.
Yeah, draw this kind of thing. You have half freedom. You can make up something you like and don't have to follow the difficult part.
See, it's pretty cool already. Okay, and then we can erase the line, erase the outline a little bit. We already got it similar. All right, and we can do some hair. And make sure you get random.
Yeah, sometimes when you see darker and lighter, the edge between lighter and darker, then you can capture this kind of line, right? You can do these things accordingly.
Thing like that, random curve. Yeah, feel like curvy hair like that. Okay, so we have done that, and let's do little detail about where glasses, maybe the glasses. Okay, let's do a little bit double line or make it, oopsie, please do something. Oh. Okay, just do tracing, make it better, round and darker. Okay, and don't do what I say. You can do just especially for this part for Jamie, just do one line all the time. Okay, all the way. Okay, because that's kind of feel like it's kind of the whole thing. It's kind of the whole frame of the glasses.
Yeah, what I'm talking here is like sometimes when we draw this part, we try to do this. We have used millions of lines, short lines to capture. We were worried to get wrong, but better not. Just to keep one line all the way and feel smooth and clean.
Okay, and trace that
Pay
with
attention
just
to
one
that,
line.
to your line, because we always try to correct ourselves. Better just be relaxed and try to do continuous line.
You can trace that with a little more line like this. Okay. Somehow the glasses usually has something here on the edge, the connecting area. Okay, double line on the frame over here. Okay. Also trace that a little bit. And this is a little area, curving area going here and here. So we make better than this guy, right? And you can do for your relative better. It will turn out pretty cute, pretty funny. Okay, all right, we done this one. Maybe the ear usually you need to have something. Just by watching what's inside, you can draw the major line in the side of the ear. It's like this, and you see something major line here, and maybe something here, and maybe a little bit darker here. And that's all. You don't have to do too much or anything extra.
Yeah, just do whatever
and
you
see the hair here
and
is
simple,
kind of a
simplify.
Flat hair over here. Okay.
So now getting better.
And what else? It's basically you've done everything. And the neck is coming down this way, and the other side coming downward this way, and connecting here. And so you can just make it your own, make up your own
Yeah, the strategy is still you have focal point. You can focal area. Maybe just this area is the major thing you want to pay attention to, most of your attention, but the other part are less detailed, less complicated. So you can relax on the outer area and be lazy on other part. The focal point need to be stressed and careful. And every painting or drawing, you need to decide the focal point. Other part, you should be relaxed. You should be relaxed. That's better because it's very hard to do everything the same, detailed and clear. You have to release yourself and release the viewer.
color because you don't really see clearly on this picture.
So the color, the dress, you can just make it rough.
And I think this one is making something made up its own. So that's something we totally free to do. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the and make sure you draw with one line, continuous line, long line, and don't draw too straight. Okay, because the clothes it's kind of curvy. Okay, that's the buttons. Okay, that's the arm. That's the arm on the other side. Okay, basically you've done this one, and next one, we can do the shading. Okay, the shading is a little bit on the face. You see that face here. Okay, it's a little darker here, a little darker on here. You can do that, and he didn't do anything much on the face, but we can do. It's kind of like this side is a little bit more, and it's somehow it's like that. It's like this. You don't have to draw too clearly. I draw a little bit to show myself because I see the face is like that. So
There
if
is
you see
there's an edge. If you see the darker and brighter the edge between, so you can draw a line and they can shade it.
something like that, do it. And we can just color this lightly, okay? I would like to erase this line and I still can see that line. So within that line, I will do that. See, I feel better than just nothing there. Feel better than nothing in there. And the nose under here, and more likely get a little bit shadow on here. And the mouth, the lip is kind of, actually the lip bottom is quite clear. The darkness at the bottom. And the whole thing you can do.
Yeah, because it's kind of cylinder. This kind of cylinder, you can do the bottom darker. You know, the cylinder is like that. The mouth like this. And the bottom is darker.
And this lip is quite bright on top, the bottom lip. And under that has shadow because the light.
Yeah, actually you can see the face is kind of like a ball we did before. This is brighter and medium and dark on the side. Okay. That's 3 level.
So we can do that clearly. Okay. See?
Did you feel when I add shadow, the lip actually coming out of the paper now? So the shadow is pretty important.
Feel like coming out.
Anything you
All
do
right.
will get
We
an
don't have to do
effect.
too much. And the neck is kind of a darker on here. So we can get a little bit darker under that.
And the line is parallel. Did you see? This is easy, convenient, and tidy.
Okay. And the shirt. This is the easy part. You can do the shirt. And gradually change. You can do that from darker to lighter. When you do the shading parallel all the way, that'll be great. And you can do that. This direction I made leaning this way because I feel comfortable to do that kind of shading. Okay.
Yeah.
If you use left hand, you can do shading like this all the way because that's comfortable, right?
Yeah, choose your
So
comfortable
you can do
direction
this.
to draw the line and make it consistent. That'll be better.
And for the bigger area, I keep longer, okay, holding longer to do the bigger area.
Yeah, holding pencil depends. Okay, some shorter, holding and longer.
Okay. And the ear, inside the ear, there's some coloring here. And keep everything mostly, you do gradual change. See, you can do darker and a little bit lighter. And everything parallel, all go that direction. The shading, all go that direction. And the face, everything, eyes, eyebrows, everything go that direction. It's easier and tidier. Okay, and let's finish the hair. Okay, maybe I should wait for some of you. Okay, let's see how much you guys spend. Oh, that's good. Okay, and let's do the hair now. The hair, you can do everything first without erasing the dirty lines in there. Okay. First, just color everything with this. And after that, you make something darker, okay? Everything like that. So you keep your finger further away from the tip of your pencil. Yeah. So maybe next time I ask you to get a picture of your parents, your brothers, sisters, or any of your or yourself. You can do yourself picture. Okay, take your picture first, and then let's do that together.
Yeah, you can do on your own and show in a group, send the picture, so we can enjoy watching it. Have fun.
Do that kind of a real thing. We make it a character, make it cuter, make it bigger, make it interesting character. All right. And you see the darker inside here, and he is doing inside darker here. And then we can choose some part, make it darker. You can push harder. When you push harder, you cannot keep far and harder. It's so hard to do that. So you can get closer, okay? Holding closer, a little bit closer of your pencil to do it. You don't have to do
So usually on the lower area will be darker, right? The lower area, especially if that whole thing is a ball. We do the lower area basically pretty dark, okay? Pretty dark and the lower area, okay? And the upper area is brighter. You see the light, right? Light is from this direction. You see the space is brighter here.
exactly along the line, and you can cross the line sometimes.
It's same to drawing
Just
cloud.
make the darkness different from early ones. Okay. You can find your own way to color it. You don't have to follow exactly where I'm coloring.
Yeah, the idea, you just follow the idea. The lower, the darker, and each cloud is kind of darker at the bottom, so you can do something at the bottom. Yeah, a little bit darker later. Yeah, these ones a little bit darker. You just think about the light, okay, where it coming from, and also think about the ball we learned, the sketch.
Okay. And some part outside, into coloring this part, or you can add something.
Yeah, make this curve different, random different,
And you can color outside. And somehow like that first. Okay, this is shadow area, this is brighter area. And each cloud has darker side, okay? On the left side, okay, let's do left side a little bit darker. So 3D will feel clear.
yeah, see the darkness change is very powerful to give a good sense of the drawing.
On the left side of everything, left and the lower side of that.
Yeah, you can get the third degree of the darkness you like.
And also get the whole thing here darker because that's in the darker area.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about is kind of a look at this ball as a whole and gradually getting darker and darker. So the brighter thing with the brighter thing compare with these two, this side is darker, although they are all brighter area.
All right, this is done. If you want, you can get a little bit color like that. And there's a shadow if you want a little bit shadow on here. You can see from the real picture. So actually interpretate this one to this one. Now, okay. Yeah, if you cannot follow, you can just take your time. Just do it. Getting these folding line, and this folding line rather maybe connected or darker and lighter going all the way. Yeah. And that's why
Yeah, whenever
and
necessary, you
maybe
can
a
make
little
it
bit
darker.
darker and lighter. So that way it feels shiny. Okay, darker and lighter. To do this part, it will be darker here and lighter at the bottom. Okay, usually that's good. So you can get darker. You don't have to do exactly accurate or good. You can make
So smudge that a little bit, save your time to do that. And also another way to, if that is not your focal point, you would like to make the comparison small, okay? Don't get too big comparison. That will stand out too much, okay? So this is kind of a comparison, big comparison of this area, so that will draw attention. So don't make it everywhere. That's why I covered everything, smudging everything to make the darkness change very moderate. Okay, that's another thing. consider. Okay. So how's your doing with that so far? I think it's already done this drawing. Okay. Angelina, how's yours? How's your one you chose differently? Can you show us how you're doing with the one you have done? And Alfred, how are you doing? And Kathy, Justin.
I haven't blended out like the lip yet because I just finished doing the
Okay.
base color.
Sure. Yeah. Very good. Just the face area for Kathy on this side, you need maybe a little bit lighter color on this side. Okay. The 3D will be clearer. Justin, cool. That's nicely done. And the eyes, you need to be darker. You have a gray area and then consider something darker. 3 level, lighter, gray, and darker, right? Yeah. Let's see Angelina's. Oops. Okay, that's good. Interestingly done. But pay attention to uh, the line here. It's a little bit leaning, right? It's a little bit leaning. So yours is very straight. Okay. Uh, you organize that very straight. Okay. Usually hard feel not vibrant if you make it very straight. Maybe give a little bit angle. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's cool. You can make the eyes even bigger than that. Okay. Uh, that will affect overall thing. Um, yeah, the hair you can just draw big thing like that, and then you can go back that and stop here. Okay. And another one is going to be like here, going like that. Okay. Um, a little bit organized and also a little variety like that. Yeah, cool. I think you captured a dark area here um, pretty well. And note that if the face is very smooth, uh, this need to be a little bit darker. Okay, very little difference. Okay. All right. How's Alfred? Where is our Alfred today? Yes. Okay, Alfred, how are you doing today? Wow, cool. Nice. It's exactly more like what I have done. Very much more than what I have done. So you walk through and actually you know it is the process and the easier, not too hard, and you know the trick, where to stress, where to ignore. Okay, that's all. All right, okay. Yeah, I will upload and you can continue to work on that a little bit. But most interestingly, you can do your own favorite person. That'll be cool. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.